It is time for another episode of Bourbon and BS.
BS.
And this week, we're talking about something that really grinds our gears, and that is, why the heck does everyone in the world think they deserve a tip now?
Yeah, tipping everywhere.
You gotta tip everyone for everything. Yeah. It's so annoying. Yeah. We'll get into that, but first...
we're gonna talk about the whiskey we're drinking today on this episode. So what are we drinking?
We are drinking something very special, and that is... the Mile Rye Club from Barrel King. And you know why this is so special?
This is June's release for Barrel King members. So if you're not a Barrel King member, shame on you. You should become a Barrel King member. And then you can get this bottle.
But this is not an ad for Barrel King.
This is available.
This is available. And what makes this bottle so special is it is a blend that Sydney and I did together. It is absolutely delicious. It's so good. I love it. It's loaded with flavor. If you guys want to see my full tasting notes, I'll put them in the description. And the link to how you can become a Barrel King member, that will be in the description below too. But this is an absolutely fantastic rye. It's really, really good. The Mile Rye Club.
Mile Rye Club.
Expect some turbulence when you drink this one, because it's going to get you lit.
This is one of June's releases.
It's one of June's releases. 120.6 proof, and it is a blend of 95.5 ryes. It has some American light whiskey, and it has some bourbon.
Finished in OWA.
Well, Old Weller Antique. Yes, which is why it is ignited. All right, so let's get into this actual topic. Cheers, by the way.
Cheers.
First sip of the day.
Need that to talk about this tipping situation.
It's awkward. It's annoying. It's frustrating, and it gets me a lot of times when I shouldn't let it get me.
It guilt trips you. Like you're at a coffee shop's probably the best. Starbucks is probably the prime example of this. You go in and you get a coffee, and then boop, here's tip.
No.
Like, do you want to add a tip to this?
A tip to what? You poured my coffee, and you get paid.
You did your job.
You get paid to pour my coffee, and then you want me to tip you, which I understand in certain situations. Tipping is good. We both worked in restaurants. I worked as a waitress for all through college, all through high school, out of college. Like, I worked in a restaurant for so long, and I worked my butt off to get tips, and sometimes I didn't even get tipped when I worked my butt off.
But that's a whole different situation. So
that's when I think you should get a tip.
To me, if I'm walking up and ordering something and then picking up my order at that counter, a la a fast food restaurant, Starbucks, anything like that, there's no tipping involved. That's just some BS. Like, tipping to me is you're sitting down at a restaurant, someone's serving you, someone's bringing you your refills of drinks, someone's bringing you your beer, all of that stuff. That is tipping to me.
I just think it's also really awkward whenever they flip the iPad screen around to you. Like, whenever you're checking out somewhere like that, and it's like...
I'm just like, no.
And I always... like, at the sandwich shop.
You did that... you tipped today, didn't you?
Yes, on coffee.
Yeah.
Or on coffee.
Coffee and a breakfast sandwich this morning. And you click tip. I'm like, why? They didn't do anything.
I mean, they did their job.
Yeah, they made a sandwich, which was part of their job.
It's just awkward. It's so awkward. Like I just can't...
do you tip the person at Taco Bell when they put your tray on the counter and you go pick it up?
No, but they probably ask you if you want
They probably ask if you want a tip, too.
I know. That's what's crazy. Everywhere is asking for a tip. Before long, it's going to be like you get your oil change and they're going to ask you if you want a tip.
Yeah. I'm going to Home Depot and buying lumber. Do you want a tip? No, I don't.
Who am I tipping? Where is this money going?
Yeah, it's just... it's out of hand.
Do you guys agree with us? Like, are we off base here? I just think that... you know, if you're getting paid a full wage, it is so good. If you're getting paid like a full wage, that doesn't, your job title doesn't have anything to do with like getting tips. Like you're not like actively serving someone, then you should not expect a tip. But even now, people expect it, and then they get pissed off if you don't leave a tip on something that you shouldn't even be leaving a tip on.
I rung you up on a register and gave you a cup so you can fill up your own coffee, and I want a tip.
Oh my gosh, that's the worst. The worst thing is I give them $1 every time.
Yeah, you do. I don't. I'm like, nope. Like it's like I said, if I am going up to a register, ordering and picking up my stuff there, you're not doing anything besides your job of just ringing me out. You're not getting a tip.
I don't know.
You're not getting a tip.
It's crazy. So it seems like the world has just gotten very tip happy, and I don't know what flipped the switch. Like, I don't know when we suddenly decided we need to add a tipping screen to everything. But
electronics?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, I don't know.
Venmo and electronic banking? I don't know.
I don't even know what has caused it. Like, if you're standing on the street playing your guitar and you have your guitar case open, sure, I'll leave you a tip. If you serve me food at a restaurant, I'll leave you a tip.
At a sit-down restaurant.
Yes, at a sit-down restaurant. But past that, there should not be any more tip. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Remember when you were growing up and there used to be like a jar on the counter, like if you want to put your extra quarters in or whatever?
Yeah, tip jar.
Like, I'm fine with that.
No, that's the same thing, but like, yeah, it's a whole...
I'm just saying, I was fine with that, especially if it was like, this tip money is going to go to a rescued dog, or this tip, like, you know, where we grew up back in Missouri, a lot of times it was like, raise money to help so-and-so with their cancer fight, or something like that. Like, if you're giving it to donate, like, sure, that's fine.
There's a brewery down in Castle Rock, what is it?
Oh, yeah, they do.
105 West, I think?
Yeah.
They don't accept tips, but they do have like a tip jar, or yeah, I think it's a tip jar or something they have there. But all that money goes to, I believe, like the Castle Rock Parks, or
yes,
it goes to something with parks or forestry or something like that.
Well, they have a sign even that says, "We don't accept tips because we pay our employees a livable wage," or whatever it is.
And then any tips that are given are going to that. So that's fine. That's a brewery, because I tip at breweries, I tip at stuff like that. So I have no problem with that. And
so
that's
you
where
tip someone.
I usually tip a little bit more at a brewery.
So you'll tip someone for pouring your beer, but you won't tip someone for pouring your coffee.
That is a good point.
Like, I'm just saying, it's kind of like there's a double standard there.
There is. Do you guys tip for beer but don't tip for coffee? I don't know.
See what I'm saying?
That is a good point. I don't know.
You'll tip someone for pouring your beer, but you won't tip someone for pouring your coffee. It is literally the same exact concept. Same exact concept.
It is. I don't know if it's because it's the alcohol versus coffee in your brain. I don't know. What do you guys think of that one?
Bartenders also need the tips because they actually get paid less per hour.
Correct.
But they might get paid the same per hour as a barista. So, I've made a good point for once in my life. For once in my life, I try to play devil's advocate, and I was like, okay, here we go. We're going into this. So, anyway, I mean, at the end of the day, we think all of this tipping is getting out of control.
Yep.
And we actually agree on this. But I am the one that falls guilty to it, and you do not. Like,
unless it's tipping at a brewery.
Apparently. So, let us know what you guys think about this in the comments, and I don't know, that's all we really have.
Yeah. Don't forget, this is available on Barrel King's site for gold members.
It's so freaking good.
Yeah,
Please check out the tasting notes in the description below. Become a Barrel King Gold member if you feel so inclined. And I guess that's all we have for this week's episode of Bourbon and BS. Stuff that really grinds our gears or doesn't.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
Now I'm confused.
Comment below if I just changed your mind. Like, did I just blow your mind with that? Let us know. And let us know something that really irritates you. Because maybe it's just me. I don't know.
It could, yeah. If it's just her that irritates you, put that too.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Dara.
I'm Bill.
We'll see you next time right back here on The Average Drinker, Bourbon and BS.
No, it's just The Average Drinker.
I don't even know.